We have a story from Outkick. I'm so excited for this one. Taylor Swift lyrics enrage social media. But are people overreacting?
I'm so glad.
Well, Bettridge's Laws of Headlines, I think that's what it's called. Can you fact check me on that one? Is that whenever a news headline ends with a question mark, the answer is no. However, in this instance, you don't need to ask the question. People are overreacting.
This is
Basically what happens is, and of course, Hannah Claire being a major Swiftie. So here's this video. I'm going to play this video for you, and I'd like you to hear what Taylor Swift has to say to her audience. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying F the patriarchy, and all the kids cheer along, and conservatives are losing their minds.
I'm so glad we're talking about this because, first of all, David Hookstead is a friend of mine, and I'm a Swiftie.
And you know the truth.
I do.
The truth is, it's an old song, and she's talking about a guy.
She is.
She's
Jake
quoting.
Gyllenhaal.
It was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
She's okay. So
We know.
everybody's. I saw this is what always happens. People overreact. They don't get the full context. So when I saw a video of Taylor Swift saying F the patriarchy, and I am not a Swiftie, I was like, I Google searched F the patriarchy Taylor Swift, saw the song, listened to it, and I was like, oh, she's saying, you threw me your car keys, and you had a keychain that said F the patriarchy. She's like insulting the guy.
It's a song about the fact that she dated a male feminist who treated her badly.
It's a 10-minute long song about how this crashed and burned.
That has been in her set list for this tour from the beginning. I know, I saw it in Colorado last summer, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone yelled it then too. Conservatives, like I get that you're upset about this. You're not listening to the context, and also you're like panicked pearl clutching at something that you're so out of touch with. It's honestly sort of sad because this is one of the most viral tours. Every time she goes on stage and changes her costumes, it goes everywhere. And you guys couldn't figure out that this has been a song lyric for actual years.
It's not just that. It's that the song's critical of the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's not saying this for herself. She's quoting that he did it.
Right.
She's condescending to the guy. Imagine if like Charlie Kirk got on stage and then started yelling, you got people who are saying it's not enough to not be racist. We got to be actively anti-racist. And then everyone started booing him and posting clips being like, how dare you say that, Charlie? And it's like, what do you, he's saying don't do that. What do you mean?
I get frustrated with this whole conversation because, first of all, I would just like to say, I'm very conservative. I would never call myself a feminist. I'm very pro-life. I am probably the opposite of everything that Taylor Swift stands for. That being said, I feel like conservatives, especially conservative men, embarrass themselves by their takes on Taylor Swift because what they're trying to do is say, look, she's teaching young women bad things. She's so liberal. We want her to be this paragon of liberalism. And
Billionaire capitalist is teaching people bad things.
But it's like, actually, if you look at what she sings, she's pretty tame compared to every other female singer out there. And I'm not saying she's a good example for little girls. Like, I don't think little girls should be listening to someone say F the patriarchy. But at the same time, she's just Taylor Swift. She's a megastar.
And this song is a 10-minute review of a relationship she had with a male feminist and how it was bad. I'm sorry, conservatives. You should recognize what a win this is.
So I think one of the original tweets that went viral is from Mary Morgan of Pop Culture Crisis. I think she needs a Hannah Claire intervention to explain the nuances of Taylor Swift to her.
Look, I mean, again, it's funny because that song, it's called All Too Well. It came out back in the day. Then she re-recorded all of her albums, and this one in particular, she made 10 minutes long. She added this part about the keychain or whatever else. Like, it's super old news. People were like, I remember people writing about it back then, like, oh, she says F the patriarchy in context of this thing. But again, like, it's actually a song about a male feminist who treated her badly.